Since the very first game, bosses in the Battle Network series have appeared in multiple versions. Of course, both counterparts of the 4th game are no different in that aspect. However, the way bosses upgrade their strength across multiple encounters has changed quite a lot. Using BN3 as a comparison, the first trilogy had 3 different versions of each Navi boss. Their normal encounter was featured at the end of a chapter, acting as the final test of each dungeon. Then, once a boss meets its defeat, a stronger version will appear as a set encounter at a specific point of the internet. These guys are referred to as Alpha Navis, sporting higher HP values, increased attack power, and sometimes new attack patterns. For example, Gutsman Alpha will crack all panels when using his hammer, instead of just a single row. Once you're done with them, an even stronger incarnation of each boss will become part of the area's random encounters. These are Beta Navis, a final third form with even more HP, new moves, and, using Gutsman as an example again, sometimes they get access to battle chips during the fight, or even program advances like C-Punch. So, the first trilogy had the standard fight as a boss, the Alpha stronger set encounter on the net, and a final beta form as a random battle in that same area. In Japan, these forms are called B1, B2, and B3. Quite simple, isn't it? And then, just for BN3, bosses had a 4th and final version, called Omega Navis on the localized version and SP in Japan. Yeah, just like that dumbass YouTuber. Omega bosses were used as a post-game secret, having use of all their beta versions tools, even higher HP and maximum attack power. So, why am I telling you this? Well, because BN4 had to make some adjustments to the system because of, its unusual main campaign. This system has been replaced. Battle Network 4 still has 3 versions of each boss, normal, alpha, and beta, although they are used in a radically different manner. You will fight the normal version on Game 1, alpha in Game 2, and finally beta in Game 3. But then, what about those set encounters, right? The game will use beta navis as set encounters after each boss gets defeated at the tournament. And if you thought that was it, oh boy, BN4 has Omega Navis too. You know those post-game jacked up bosses that we just talked about? Well, their equivalent will spawn as a random encounter as soon as you take down a beta Navi, just like we did with Sparkman right here. What this means is that on Game 1, you can potentially run into a post-game encounter by just walking through the net. That's great, isn't it? So what I will recommend you to do is to save Frisbee often if you happen to be around an area that has an Omega Navi, and try to defeat the bosses once your playthrough is almost done. Okay, did you get all of that? Now let's get back to the show.